Star Myths, Air Signs of the Zodiac, created, directed, and presented by Rev Dr. Joe Mullen. In this video, Dr. Mullen focuses on the air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius.
This is astrologer Joe Mullen with our series of the 4 elements of the zodiac: fire, earth, air, and water. Each one appears somewhere in everybody's birth chart, and understanding the elements and how they interact provides a lot of insight into the natal birth chart and what it means. The element air represents the intellect, creativity. Literally, it shows how you're airy. Fire is vitality, earth is grounded, but air is kind of a quicksilver quality, and it indicates the power of thought, the part of us that transcends the physical world, also voice and speech. Gemini is the first air sign of the zodiac. Gemini, the twins, May 21st to June 20th. Quicksilver Mercury is the ruler. Forever vibrant and mobile, journeys of the mind as well as the body are an integral part of your life always. Respected for your wit and variety of knowledge, many gifted writers, speakers, and teachers are Gemini. Symbolized by the archetype of the twins, Gemini finds identity through contact and interaction with others. There's an ability to adapt, becoming a different person as circumstances change. You're literally at least 2 people, more than that, and all of you Geminis out there are smiling because you know that you're many, many people in one. One medieval zodiac ignores the human figures to just show Gemini represented by a pair of clasping hands that seem to come out of nowhere, literally out of air. And in the astrology of health, the sign of Gemini rules the hands. The illustration is the idea of reaching out, blending pairs of opposites to combine sources and perception and information into a greater whole. Sometimes the twins appear as innocent children, evoking the mood of childlike curiosity in search of experience, which is one face of the Gemini. One image from the Al-Masar, a 15th century Arabic astrology text, offers a provocative interpretation of Gemini. It shows a woodcut portraying one twin as mortal and the other one as a ghost or spirit. The scepter carried by the winged divine messenger Mercury, the caduceus symbol, the ruler of Gemini, is formed by 2 intertwined serpents. This caduceus, called the celestial walking staff, blends all of the duality in nature and places it in a useful harmony. Male and female, light and dark, ascending and descending, the twins are walkers on the wind. Always a bridge of communication, Gemini is concerned with channeling words, thoughts, and ideas. Conversation, media coverage are all linked to the zodiacal twins. The twins came to Europe through Asian legends about brothers named Gorgos, Mad George, and Micaiah, who became the Knight Michael. George the jester and yeoman, Michael the good soldier, dragon slayer, and healer, eventually changed roles, became saints, and had their symbols incorporated into Britain's banner, the Union Jack. Libra is the next sign of air. Libra is September 23rd through October 23rd. The balance of the scale illustrates turning points. Poised gracefully at the beginning of the harvest season and the gateway to winter, Libra suggests transition, and it's all about measuring, especially measuring relationships. Transpersonal concepts rise above the individual focus. Art, partnership, and justice are linked to this sign and show that sharing is the most desirable ways of meaning everything to Libra. Thoth held the scales to weigh the human heart against the feather of Maat in Egyptian mythology, and the heart must be light enough in order to enter heaven, yet not overly light, so it's balanced with the feather. Personable, well-balanced, and charming, this Venus-ruled sign excels as a mediator or diplomat. You have a strong sense of fair play and derive pleasure from contact with others. A good listener and very loyal friend, Libra has a gregarious side. The Venus connection often brings inherent talent in the fine arts. An early Egyptian hieroglyph for Libra shows the scales with the setting sun, in tribute to the autumnal equinox, which marks the onset of the sign of Libra. 0 degrees Libra is the exact autumn equinox. The sign's name originates from an original Sicilian Greek word which means weight. Libra was especially important to early Romans as the city was supposedly founded on the 4th of October, 754 BC. In the 15th century, a woodcut was created showing Libra's scales in the claws of the next sign, the Scorpio. This suggests that Libra and Scorpio might have been part of a single sign as the zodiac evolved. Milton had a vision of God creating Libra, the golden scales, to draw a line between the good and the rebellious or evil fallen angels. This metaphor hints at the sign of Libra's traditional affinity with justice. Aquarius is the final air sign and the last fixed sign of the zodiac, January 20th through February 18th. Symbolized by the human figure, we have the Aquarian water bearer here, symbolized as a fairy pouring energy from her cup. Aquarius is shown the human figure pouring generous energy. It's called the water bearer, but it isn't water. Aquarius is concerned with larger issues, the direction society is taking. Humanity, advocating the need for change, are an accent. A pure impulse of dynamic creation is present with this birth sign. Inert matter is sacred into the substance of growth and evolution. The inventor, original and unpredictable, and individualist, also shows its fixed sign or stubborn sign and resists being pressured. Aquarius, the water cup bearer for Jupiter, was a young and beautiful Trojan who was carried to Mount Olympus by an eagle to serve. As the zodiac's free-thinking inventor, this sign is sociable yet original. Those who don't understand Aquarius can't bear to be limited by the idea of others who perceive you as rather bohemian. Activities and occupations with something of a solitary bent, such as scientific research or literature, can be your best outlets. You will shine once your powerful intellect and creativity are allowed free range. The Egyptian god of the Nile, Hapi, is often portrayed as an Aquarian water bearer, pouring a vase from which two streams flow. The duality reminds us that life forces can be used for involutionary as well as evolutionary purposes. This is astrologer Dickie Jo Mullen with our series about the 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water, which are archetypes in the personality of each of us. My book, Kuhali and the Spirit of Prism Rosa, gives more information about the elements, metaphysics, in an allegory form. It's available through the website Sky Maiden Musings.